there. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a good week. Thanks for the 50-month sub during the starting up screen, by the way. I did not forget about that. And also the Redeem Bundespräsidenten Stichverwiederholungsverschiebung. There. Yes, 50,000 month sub, of course. So, no, I'm not done for the night. I just started. This is my starting time. So, yeah, up until now it was the starting up screen. And now the actual content starts. So, yes. But yeah, hope you're all doing well. For me, it's been decent. I'm feeling like a bit low energy. Would be nice if I felt like I had more energy. Should probably go on a walk soon, because those definitely help. So, yeah, that's like my plan for the future. But yeah, otherwise doing fine. Yesterday, managed to, in Dungeon Keeper, make a decent amount of progress, but now going to be in a fairly difficult mission there. So gonna be interesting next Tuesday, but we'll see how that's gonna go. Also tomorrow, the Hitman mission I'm doing is gonna be another interesting one. Yeah, I feel like in all of the games that are split into separate missions, I've got kind of a challenging one coming up, so it'll be something. But then again, difficult missions can also sometimes be the most fun ones in those types of games. And the most rewarding, obviously. Because, well, for games where you feel like it's not much of a challenge, it's also less rewarding. So, there is that. But we're playing Ultima today. So, last time I managed to get through the dungeon that is currently holding the generator. I haven't actually managed to get past the defenses of said generator, but I managed to get all the way to the end of the dungeon. So, just outside the generator, but not past the defenses of the generator. So then I talked to the Time Lord again, who told me that I need an hourglass that used to belong to a wizard. Well, the Time Lord just thought the wizard still has it. Wizard doesn't have it anymore. So the wizard sold it, lost it, whatever. He doesn't really remember the details. It's just gone, and I need to find it because, clearly the Avatar is not just like the person to ask to solve like 5 different murders, but also like a private investigator figuring out what happened to your hourglass. So, yeah, that's gonna be the task for today, trying to find that silly hourglass that may no longer be enchanted. So I might need to also get the spell to enchant it. And I also was trying to use the teleportation spell, but that didn't work because I didn't have a stone to inscribe the location. So I might try and steal those from the museum, because I think those might be the same stones, but I don't know for sure. The game isn't really very... It doesn't give you a lot of item descriptions at all. It just tells you the name of an item, and sometimes the name of an item is the least descriptive name they could have come up with. So I need to like have very specific stones. It's supposedly a set of 8 stones. And the stones I found, it's a set of 8, but I think they're just called stones or something. So, or they all have the same name instead of having different names. It was weird. So, maybe it's the right stones. Maybe I'll know how to teleport, but then I'll also have the issue of, how do I get back to my flying carpet? Which I only just found, because it was outside one of the dungeons. I think it might have been outside either the first or the second one that I went to. Either way, I think it was outside the uh, dungeon that I actually needed to go to, not the one that, like, anyway, going back a bit far, but in, I think it was Ultima 4, they established where the different dungeons are, and, they, for some reason, switched the one that you really need to do for the main quest around with a different one that doesn't really seem like it's super relevant. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's, I think the, either Despise or Destad, that were switched around with the Dungeon of Shame. I had to look it up last time because I thought I was in the right dungeon, but I wasn't. So, I just thought I was stuck in the dungeon I was supposed to be in, but yeah, it turned out that I was actually stuck in the wrong dungeon because apparently they mixed them up. So, yeah. Either way, I couldn't even look up which dungeon I was supposed to be in, because they have kind of been... Yeah, so Dungeon of Despise is the one I was supposed to be in. But yeah, apparently, if I understood it right, the dungeon I was supposed to be in is the Dungeon of Despise. I went to the location that's been established for that dungeon, but that dungeon there was a different dungeon, and yeah. So I have now gone through the dungeon I was supposed to go through, but I can't teleport to the end of it, even though I was supposed to learn how to do that, because I forgot to get the right item for that. Anyway, let's continue with the game, and we'll see how it's gonna go. Especially with that weird dungeon mix-up situation. I'm not sure how many more situations like that I'm going to encounter, but I'll find out. Because, yeah, I was quite convinced I was in the right dungeon, but I wasn't. Still such a calm and relaxing start to the game that definitely won't be interrupted by some demon person. Yes. I'll just let it play. Why not?
Avatar! Know that Britannia has entered into a new age of enlightenment. Know that the time has finally come for the one true Lord of Britannia to take his place at the head of his people. Under my guidance, Britannia will flourish, and all of the people shall rejoice and pay homage to their new guardian. Know that you too shall kneel before me, Avatar. You too will soon acknowledge my authority, for I shall be your companion, your provider, and your master.
The laugh is the most important part. Because the laugh really tells you he's the villain. But yeah, not gonna go through the entire intro text again. Because that's quite the wall of text. So... yeah, I do believe you might have a slight appreciation for the franchise. But yeah, my channel point currency, it's not a reference to Ultima because I was not playing any of the Ultima games back when I came up with the channel point currency. As in, I had never played any of them and I hadn't heard of them. So, I'm playing through them one by one. This is the first time that I'm playing through the entirety of Ultima 7. It's not my first day of playing the game, but yeah, I haven't gotten any further than this. I think someone just suggested I should play it. I don't remember who did it. I could check my Discord, because that's where I take game suggestions, so I honestly don't remember. It's been over a year since I started on the first one. So. So. They had not heard about the hourglass at all. So, time to travel around and see who knows about it. And no, I answered that question just now. Back when I set my channel point currency, which was years ago, I hadn't even heard of the Ultima franchise, so no, it's not a reference. So... Well, I actually haven't even finished reading the manual for this one. Shame on me. I've been meaning to do it, but... It just feels like I know enough. I read like half of it. So... It is a lot of reading. But yeah, I think I know enough. Like, when there's a specific creature I'm not entirely sure about, I can always check the manual, but I feel like I don't need to read through the entire list of creatures just to understand what I'm doing. So I guess I could check Minnock. Because I feel like Minnock could be the type of place where they would have an hourglass. I think Minnock also was the one with the guild of artists and stuff, so they don't really collect antiques, I think, but you never know. Why am I talking to him? Oh, fine, my character's invisible. Yeah. So. Oh, fine, this is actually just outside of Minnock. But does this count as part of Minnock? I guess so. Because, I mean, it's right over there. So, yeah, I'll go back to Britain. I think I've already checked most of Britain, but technically, Paws is kind of also part of Britain, and I haven't checked there yet. So, like, out of the few clues the guy gave me for where the hourglass might have ended up, it might have something to do with that. Right, can't land because landing took too long. Oh boy. Can we fight them from here? I guess so. Confusingly. This is so weird. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I think he just died. Landing this thing is quite difficult. Yeah, I'll just restore. This is very glitchy and weird. Where is my character? Somewhere in that giant pile. There. No, stop. Nope, nope, nope. No attacking. Reloading. There, that one. Okay. But yeah, I'll just go straight back to Britain instead of going back and forth and... Sit. There we go. Still learning how to use the flying carpet. Because sometimes they just don't really understand what I'm trying to tell them to do. So. I think that's either slimes or crocodiles causing the combat music here. Something like that. Okay. So, just a tiny bit further west. There we go. So, I think this is actually a good spot to land. Well, good enough. It mainly just needs to be somewhat memorable, because otherwise I'm going to lose track of that thing. So, yeah, right in that corner. As I thought. Just wanted to double check the map as well, because sometimes different parts of the map look very similar. Like, for example, that corner looks somewhat similar to the other one. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for a ship you can at least just walk along the coast and check if there's anything there. But for a flying carpet, you just need to check any spot that might have enough room to land that thing. Which does not narrow it down by much. It just basically wouldn't be on the roof of a building, but otherwise it could be pretty much anywhere. So let's look around here some. Oh. What's that thing? A diaper. Okay. The crib looks weird as well. I'll just leave. Unless... yeah, not much going on in that room. Okay, I think that might be... no, I don't think that's the tavern. That's a very empty house, but they really like cheese and tables. I think there was a bit more stuff over on this side. That bridge! There. Okay. I think that's the slaughterhouse. Don't think he has an hourglass in there, though. I guess I don't really see the entire room. And this building... oh, I think... oh, that is an hourglass. That right there. That sure is an hourglass. So, where did the owner of this shop just go? I think this might have actually been an antique shop. Guess I'll just translate that sign. Since I don't know when the owner is going to be back. That's H-O-U house. House of I-T... House of Items, I think. So, an hourglass is an item, and I see an hourglass, so... sounds about right. Did you actually translate that fast, or do you just also know it by heart? For me, I know some of the runes by now, because I've been doing it for a while. So... and, well, when I say for a while, I mean like a year and a half-ish. Did the first one have the runes yet? I don't think so. Like, where I've got the runes in my notes, I think that's, maybe the second game? Back there, I didn't really keep my notes that well. So, somewhere at the start of the franchise. And I keep on having to go all the way back in my notes. So, let's see. How far back is it actually? There. So, you see, this is like the rest of the notepad. This entire section is basically just Ultima notes. So, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting when the owner of that shop comes back. Because currently, it does seem like that's the item I need. Yeah, I was playing the DOS version of Ultima 1, so I think that one would have had the runes. Because that was not the original release as far as I'm aware. It had save slots, if I remember right, and colors. So, yeah. Spark looks very he looks silly with an axe that's about as big as he is. But it also feels kind of fitting, because he's now weirdly buff in my group. But if I remember right, the version of Ultima 1 that I played, so the one that's on GOG, actually had save slots. So, yeah, weirdly modern. I think it's like Ultima 4? Maybe Ultima 5 era? Based on the graphics. Like, having a decent selection of colors. The option to save. So, yeah. The option to choose a different save slot. So, quality of life of that one is surprisingly different from what I then experienced with Ultima 2, which was the original version, as far as I'm aware. So, was quite interesting to play that way around. But really, where is this person? They were just in here. And then they ran off. Keep expecting her to come back, but nope. Oh, maybe shopkeeper? So, what shop do you keep? House of Items. There we go. So, ask about the House of Items. Sells antiques, previously used items. There. So, I don't think I can buy stuff at the moment. Okay, afternoons. And presumably it is still morning, because when I came into that house, she was just getting out of bed. Yeah, so it's almost noon. Which is kind of funny, because for me, it is currently 11:34. And, well, 35 now. Anyway. And in-game, it's now 11:18. So. Almost matching up. That crib looks exactly like the other one. I mean, I guess it's just more convenient to have them all look pretty much the same, because, you know, having to design too many items, but maybe they were also just made by the same person or something. Yeah, you get to work really early. Oh, they didn't actually include the translations for it. Interesting. From what I know, there are very similar runic alphabets, though. yeah, for my Halloween costume, I kind of looked into runes, and a lot of the ones I found were actually very similar to the Ultima runes. So, that was funny. So I don't fully know which set of runes it's based on, but it feels like a lot of them have a decent amount of overlap. So, that's all. What's nonsense about the time zone? It's a perfectly fine time zone. Alright, I think the shop is open now. Can I buy stuff? Many fun things. Cradle, rocking horse, spell, and hourglass. Spittoon, yeah, blah 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 blah. So, trust folks to pay me the correct amount. Nearly blind. Okay, so that this situation reminds me of the one person who was selling reagents in I don't know which Ultima it was, but where I thought I was haggling with the person, but actually I was just basically stealing. And then I needed to try and fix my reputation for like a while. So, huh. Okay, the hourglass. How much is that one? It was sold to me by this old man who was so daft that he could not recall how to use it. I'll sell it to you for 5 gold pieces. Do you wish to buy it? Yes? Thanks, you may take the glass. Wait, did I now pay for it? I'll go through that entire dialogue again, because I don't want to accidentally steal stuff. So, house of items, buying stuff. Okay, many fine things. Since I'm moving a bit more slowly these days, I let my customers help themselves and take what they have bought, providing they pay me first. Okay. So I think I've now... Have I now paid for it? Am I now paying for it twice? I'll just risk paying for it twice, but I will check my gold reserves right now. Because I don't want to get into that situation again where I end up thinking I paid, but I didn't actually pay. Okay, so I've got 366 gold pieces total. And that's adding up all the gold pieces of the entire party. So, let's skip through all of this. And I want the hourglass. Yes, I do want to buy it. And I mean, it's just 5 gold. Yes, I did pay for it. Good. I just don't want to get tricked into losing karma and basically getting myself stuck again. I learned my lesson in the previous games. I mean, yes, it is a large time zone. But I feel like it also makes sense for it to be a large time zone. There's lots of people traveling between all those countries, and yeah. The thing is, if you go further north, it feels like the sunset, sunrise fits less with what time it actually is than if you go, like, east or west. But maybe that's just me. Okay. So I have the hourglass. Let's get back to the wizard. I think. I should save. Because I do think he might tell me to go and do some other stuff, but I do want to at least ask him about it. Because if I got it right, he can't actually re-enchant it himself. So I think I'll have to have the spell, but I currently don't have that spell yet. But theoretically, he should be able to teach me. Did I get stuck here? Or did the game crash? I think the game crashed. Please hold. There. Up there. Yeah, exactly. It feels like in practice it's quite fitting. So. Because, I mean, what even is time if not just a general concept to help people interact with each other? Like, what is going on? Why? Is my keyboard glitching out or something? Because that's now the second time that my flying carpet has gotten stuck on a castle. I don't think that's supposed to work like that. Is it just super windy, so the flying carpet isn't working? Now it's kind of working, I think. Whatever. Anyway. I mean, of course, the passage of time is... well... it's pretty easy to see that that's happening. But the concept of, like... hours, minutes, seconds... like, at the end of the day, that's basically just made up to help people communicate. So I feel like time zones, yeah, sometimes they're silly, but if they're convenient enough for communication purposes, then yeah, kinda works. Because at least that way you can ask someone what time it is in their time zone instead of needing to go, like, wait, like, is it currently a time where people, like for example, with how the northern and southern hemisphere, like, August could be the middle of summer or the middle of winter. If it was that around the planet we just had one time zone, then you just have to memorize when people would be awake in different countries. Which I feel like it would be a bit silly to do it that way around. So having it loosely based on the day-night cycle in that specific region makes more sense. Wait, why does this area look like that? I see a bunch of free spider silk. Do I need more? Yeah, I think I'm fine on spider silk. But it is free. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Wait, was there an enchanted bow in there as well? Why haven't I been to this area? Why can't I seem to land? Yeah, now all the enemies are trying to get in the way of me landing. How about here? No? Guess not. Here? Okay. That worked. I did not mean to click on you. You just walked right in front of my character. I'll overwrite this one. And let's go explore. I guess that's the nice thing about the flying carpet. I can randomly stumble across areas I've been missing. Just because I'm taking a different route now. There. Thanks for the resources. You heading to bed? Well, fair enough. Have a good night. And thanks again for stopping by. So much spider silk. I mean, they have a giant area that's just got free potion ingredients. I will take that. Why wouldn't I? Gold doesn't grow on trees, but apparently spider silk does. There. No. Tree in the way, I guess? There. So, any that I missed? I mean, probably. There, let's deal with those. Or not. Did they come back here? I've got a task to work on. Okay, I think that's some more spider silk. Fancy bow. No, he doesn't have the room. How about you? Yes. More silk. Alright. And I'll see if I can find the food that was dropped from the other fight, but it's probably despawned. If it ever even spawned properly. So, who's attacking now? Show yourself. No. Guess not then. So, which part of the map am I currently in? Also need to store away all of that spider silk. How much do I have now? 90. Yeah, that's gonna last a while. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been there before, because I would have had to walk all the way up there. So, convenient that I now have the flying carpet, where I can just fly over the river. Simple as that. Wait. What's this? Huh. Suspicious looking debris. Maybe I can use the pickaxe on that? Yes, yes, carpet music. Calm down already. It just looks oddly placed. Are we still carrying a pickaxe? Yep, apparently so. So, sword goes in the backpack. And no. Not needed. Okay, fine. I can just move it. Wait. There's a ring under there? Ring of invisibility. That's weird. Alright then. Guess I'll take that. Maybe I should put it back. It's fine. Okay. So now I just need to find the house again. I think I'm fairly close to the woods house, but not quite there yet. But yeah, the music is so hectic. This is not a flying carpet race. Wait. Did I get stuck on this building now? I better not. Okay, there. We're good to go. For now. Okay. The slightly strange graveyard. There. That's where I was trying to go. So I'll overwrite this save right here. And let's see if I can even manage to talk to the guy because he keeps running away. Who are you? Remember? Okay. So, the hourglass. What's this? An hourglass of some kind. Wait, looks vaguely familiar. Thief! That's my hourglass. Been looking for it for years. Where did you get it, scoundrel? I shall turn you into a duck. Great. He tries to do that, but nothing happens. You're no more a quacker than I am. Nothing works anymore. Quacker, slacker, whacker, flacker. Ha 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 ha. Right. So, enchanting it. Want me to enchant this wretched thing? You must have the brain of a toad. Toady, woady, bloaty, Cody. Ha 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 ha. Do me a favour, Mr. Avatar. Prepare the blinking ether, will you? Do that, and I can enchant the hourglass. No, the glower blast. I mean, flower sass. I mean, hourglass. Tell that to your Time Lords. You can also tell him he needs a bath. Great. This guy. Right. So, that's same conversation I had with him before. So, basically, all he told me is because the ether is not allowing him to use the spell, he can't do that. So, does he personally have the spell for sale? Because that could be convenient for me if I can just do it. So, which circle is that spell? Because I know the enchant spell exists. Let's see. Second circle, apparently. But it does seem like it's only meant for very specific items, like, arrows and stuff. But I don't think I have it yet, so I'll just buy it. There. Yes, he did say that. But I will still try and just use the spell myself. I wanted to have the spell anyway. So... second circle... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't have it before. Still not entirely sure what these runes mean. Like, I think I could probably translate them. Just not sure if they mean anything important. So that looks like an... like a J? That looks like an A. So, AJ. Is that maybe related to how the spell is cast? So that was the destroy trap spell? Yeah, okay. So the actual incantation for that one is Anjux? So the letters A-N space and then J-U-X. So that's what that stands for. Still don't know what the numbers are, because that's not the... it's not the amount of mana I need to use, but my best guess is that might be, like, probability for the spell to work. Or something like that. So... if the spell doesn't work... I guess I can overwrite this save. Because I do want to have the spell. But if I'm going to waste ingredients and mana on it, I might want to restore my save. So, Hourglass. Did that work? It looks exactly the same. I'll try again. And if I now ask him about it... yeah, clearly didn't work. Fine. Well, it's not mana cost, because I don't actually have that much mana to begin with. So, it can't cost 43 mana to cast it once, when it only seems to be using 2 mana. So... because you saw I just have 6 mana at the moment. And it is a second circle spell, so I bet I can cast it again. Yep. And yeah, now I've got 4 mana. So it did cost 2. And the number here is 40. What does that number have to do with anything? I don't know. But, well, it is a number. Maybe spells have favorite numbers and those are just listed. Well, I guess I could check if the number is, like, counting up or down or something. Oh, maybe that's the number of times I can cast it based on the number of ingredients I have. I think, yeah, that's probably what that is. Huh. Neat. So being able to cast heal 74 times. So if I cast it now, even though we don't need it. So it was 74, and now it's 73. Yep. So, pretty sure that's what that is. Finally figured that out. Took me long enough. Okay. So, going to the Time Lord. On the way back, I tend to end up near Britain, so I'll fly the carpet back there. I mean, it even makes sense, though. It just tells me, based on the reagents I have, how frequently, or, well, how many times I can cast the spell in total without buying new ingredients. Because that is useful information, I just didn't really understand that that's what that was supposed to be. Now I know. Okay, where do I park? Need to find another memorable spot. I'll just leave it right in front of the castle. That's usually a decent bet. It's just kind of difficult to aim. So, no. No. Here? Okay. Ah, right. Probably would have landed on the fence otherwise. So... time to travel to the Time Lord. Which means I need to have some amount of room north of my character. Because I need to... use that item over there. That worked. Good. So, what does he think about all this? How to fix the magic. Time Lord thinks for a moment. The ether must be repaired before the mages and Britannia can use magic again. I suggest you see Penumbra and Moonglow. Oh boy. Of course. So, I'm back at the Shrine of Spirituality. Talking to the Time Lord. So, to repair... oh, to find out how to repair the ether. But yeah, the thing is I have also already solved part of how to get into Penumbra's house, but I haven't fully solved it yet. So I'm glad I've got the carpet, because that could potentially require a lot of traveling back and forth. So, to find out how to repair the ether, talk to Penumbra in Moonglow. Okay. She may be able to help you. I guess I'll ask more about Penumbra. She's an elderly mage who lives in Moonglow. Well, it's not as simple as that. As far as I know, she is in a self-induced coma that I need to solve riddles to get her out of. But close enough. Wait, I think I'm now actually in Moonglow. Right? I should have just parked the carpet here. Yeah, I should have just carried it all the way over. And then just used the item there and yeah. It's fine. So, best way to get back was to basically just use the portals anyway. There. Now I should be near Britain again. There. Well, I mean, if anything, ask Penumbra. Which means you need to get her out of her self-induced coma first. Because it seems like Penumbra is the only one who's managed to do that. There. So... I know some of the items I needed for that riddle. I don't know if I'm currently carrying all of them. So the first one was a hammer. As in the first item I needed for the riddle, which I've got. Second is a lockpick, which I've got plenty of. Then a ring. But I think a standard one, not a fancy one. Anyone carrying something like that? There. That ring. And... the next clue was grasp not at threads. So... I do have a spindle of thread now, so maybe that's what I was supposed to use for that? Otherwise, I'm not sure. Alright, let's save. There. And... I guess I'm taking the carpet to Moonglow. I could take the ship, but... I mean, the ship has a cargo hold. I'll check if there is anything on the ship that I want to be taking along, just in case it might be useful. But yeah, having the ship's cargo there would be very nice. But I don't really know how I would manage to do that. I mean, I guess I could travel there with the ship and then use the moon gate to travel back again. Then travel there with the carpet so I can use the carpet to travel around again. But I don't want to risk having the ship be stuck there. So, still going to check if there's anything I want to take along, though. Alright. So, I do have a giant bale of wool. So maybe I need to spin that into a thread myself for it to count? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I want any of the other items right now. Don't even know if the wall is going to be useful, but... well, if I don't have it along, it's going to be difficult to check. And then if I need to go to a specific place to spin the wool into thread,
having the flying carpet with me would make that a lot easier. So, am I walking past the castle? Kind of. Okay, there it is. I think they're hungry. Just a tad. So I guess I'll hand out some food before we go any further. Right. There. I was looking at the wrong inventory. There. There. Oh, actually, I'm already right next to the mint. I could hand in all the gold coins, or, well, gold nuggets, gold clumps. Because I've got a bunch of those. And the mint is actually open. So, let's see. 200. So that's 20 gold nuggets. Pretty good. And I guess I'll hand in the 2 pumpkins as well. Because I don't really want them, and I can get free gold for it. So I guess why not hand them in? So where is the giant pumpkin patch? Was it this way? Yeah. So where did that guy go? It was just out here. They just keep disappearing. Yeah, I think this was the area where I got the quest to deliver the pumpkins back to the house. They don't really seem to care about where the pumpkins, or in the case of the other quest, eggs actually came from. But I guess that guy's just not going to be back at his house. I'll collect some eggs as well, why not? Come on. No. Oh, fine. Technically I'm not in the chicken coop. There. I'll take those. And that one. There. Nope, nothing else. And is that farmer actually at home? Nope, of course not. Well, he will be at some point. I do kind of wonder if I could just break open that door. Like, just blowing up the building. That should unlock the door, right? Teensy little explosion. Yeah, that farmer is gone. I don't even know where they go to. I mean, I guess they might be at the tavern. So I could try that. But then I'll go back to the carpet. So... no, I don't think he's one of the people I'm looking for. No, not you. you mean the game audio? That would be the game audio. This game is from 92, so... But yeah, I don't seem to be able to find the farmers. Hmm. I mean, it kind of sounds like we've got like a torch or something going in the background. So that is a bit weird. Either that or my speakers are also just having issues as well. They've been glitching out a bit. So... Yeah, I don't know where else those farmers could be, so I'll just fly back. And just deal with the pumpkins and eggs later. Okay. I guess one of the weapons might also be making a sound. Because I do feel like there's no background noise today in-game. Almost there. There, now it stopped temporarily. And now it's back. I don't know. What are those? Huh. Interesting stuff. Is this one of the islands that I wasn't able to access before? Wait, and that's a portal? What is this place? Fine, it's just not marked. Oh well. Okay. I think this is the right island now. Yes. Because this one actually has paths. So I think Penumbra's house was somewhere... more to the north? I think it was near the coast. And... it was kind of like in its own separate area. And I think it also kind of had its own soundtrack, but I might be wrong. So maybe this way. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yep. Found it. Okay. But I do wonder if any of the weapons have a sound. Oh, that didn't change anything, so not that one. Maybe the game is just being a bit glitchy today. Or maybe there's just some item that I'm unaware of that's currently active. It's not that torch, clearly. Well, that didn't really change anything. But the sound also keeps going while they're all paused on an inventory mode. So, not entirely sure. Okay, was that the item? Is it all just that one sword? My mouse is not cooperating, I think. There. That's better. Had to take the batteries out. Yeah, I think it's that specific sword that makes a sound. Huh. But it also gives off light. So I guess it's just a permanent torch. I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Because having to use torches all the time is just exhausting. Because you go through so many torches. And it's a fire sword. That's why it makes the fire noise. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. So... I have already... translated these before, but it's been a couple of weeks, so I don't remember what they say exactly, so I'll just translate them again. I just know that the answer was hammer, but I don't know where to place it. So, so just hammer, hammer, here to enter, I think. Okay. So. Yeah, okay. Now it says P I pick I T pick item carefully, I think is the next one. So pick item carefully, T, so 2, and second to last word. That's a K. So pick item carefully to keep. Going, I think. Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't specify where I need to put it around the... yeah. Fine, need to put it there like that. Just one lockpick there. Okay. And this one, A, G, O, a golden ring of T R of truth. A golden ring of truth. O. Wait. Yeah. O-A? C? O-A-C? E-S? That can't be right. Oh, no. That's an F. So, F-A... A golden ring of truth faces thee. So... Faces me, so I guess in front of me. There. Well, I got the runes written down in my notes, but sometimes some of them I just mix them up. So that's G R. Oh, that was the grasp, not at threads, I think. So... Oh, yeah, that did something. So... Time to start taking notes again. But I also need to translate it, of course. So, I am in Moonglow at Penumbra's house. And this is number 5. Alright. So, that's a TH. So, the R O the Royal M I the Royal Mint Royal Mint S H the Royal Mint shall and Royal Mint shall not H O yeah H O hold. The Royal Mint shall not hold. The back, I think. All right. So, I mean, I just handed in all my gold nuggets, but like Royal Mint, so that's coins, gold nuggets, gold bars. So, the Royal Mint shall not hold the back. Because I want to also note it down just in case. So, if I place down a gold coin. Just the one. Just the one. Oh, that worked. Okay, it's a key now. I'll take that. And... Yep, door is unlocked. Huh. Neat. Okay, and Spark can carry the key now. Not sure why it keeps on closing the inventory. Why is he laughing again? I mean, I don't see blood. Place is a bit run down, but maybe she just felt like having a bit of a temper tantrum before the coma. Wakey wakey. No? There's pedestals around. Oh, there's a book. Let's see. Why good mages like black magic? Don't think that's the right book. Bunch of potions. Can I just ring the bell to wake her up? No, that didn't work. I'll just restore. I don't want to mess with stuff if I don't need to. Okay. I mean, I think there's a potion for waking characters up. Well, there's also a spell. Let's see. I know I found a book that contained information about what the different potion colors mean. So there's like an X-ray potion, which I think is the one that got replaced by the invisibility potion, something like that. Or maybe a different one got replaced. But yeah. There was something going on with that. And like there's a potion that was just poison, there's one that was healing. So where are the pictures I took of those pages? Because I didn't note all of that down. There, found it, I think. Oh, no, that's a different book. Oh boy. And so many books in this game already. It feels like maybe you're supposed to just carry an entire library with you while you're playing through this game. Stuff about Blackrock. Or Blackstone, whatever that thing was called. Yeah, I definitely remember seeing stuff about what the different potions do. Where did I put those pictures? Artifacts of Darkness. There. Potions. Black potion, invisibility. Blue potion is deep sleep. Orange potion is awaken. Purple potion is magic protection. White potion is illumination. Yellow potion is healing. Green potion is poison. Red potion is cure from that poison. So, orange should be the one to wake her up. So, that looks like an orange potion. Wakey wakey. There we go. Simple as that. Fine. I guess knowing which potion does what really is quite useful. I thought the magic sleep was going to be a bit more difficult than just she drank a potion and locked her door. But apparently that's all. So now we're actually talking to Penumbra. Not just the house. Okay. Having been asleep for 200 years, she looks just as she did upon your last visit to Britannia. Avatar, can't believe it's you. Did you come and wake me? I knew you would. Well, technically, I specifically got sent here by the Time Lord, so not just like I came up with this. She grabs her head in pain. Hey, my head, the pain, what's happening? What did you do to me? She closes her eyes and concentrates. There's a disturbance in the ether. I can feel my magical powers fading. Help me, help me. Well, I'm trying to fix that. The ether controls all the magic in the world. When there's a disturbance in the ether, no mage can cast successful spells. A mage might even lose his mind after a long period of time. Must find a way to protect me from the warped ethereal waves. Protect? Need some kind of barrier to protect me from the waves. There must be material we could use. Penumbra clutches her temples. She's obviously in great pain. Do you know of a material that is impenetrable? I think black rock. What is it? Yeah, I think it's black rock. Yes, that's what we need. Can you find a few pieces of black rock to set around my room? I'll need 4 pieces, but hurry. I think I've got them on the ship, so I'll have to fly back and forth. Can't last much longer. Yeah, I'll be on my way. Because I was carrying them around for ages, but now I put them away. Of course, now's the time that I need them. Yep, don't have them with me. But I guess I can store the other items at the ship while I'm at it. So, let's go. This location, yeah, it's... I basically just need to go west and then back east. And since there shouldn't be any major landmarks crossing, well, cutting off my path with the flying carpet, I think it should be fine. So, I do have 2 different versions of the map, so of this game specifically. So I wonder if those actually have any differences between them, because I haven't compared them. I just kind of assumed they were identical. But maybe one of the maps would have the islands that don't seem to be on the other one. Don't know. Because the map I've been looking at just looks more like this one. Where, yeah, no islands marked there. But I was flying past quite a few of them. But maybe it's intentional and those islands just aren't supposed to be marked on the map. Just seems a bit odd that the GOG version came with 2 maps. One of them was black and white and one of them was in colour, but yeah, I thought that was the only difference. There. So, specifically need 4 pieces. I've got... I think exactly 4. No, I've got a 5th one as well. So... I'll just dump this random stuff back on the ship. I guess the pickaxe as well. Well, I keep on trying to use it, so if I store it away, I'll probably end up wanting to try and use it and not being able to try it. So I think those were the more random items. The other 2 were a coin and a lockpick. So it was coin, lockpick, hammer, ring, and thread, I think. Not in that order, but yeah. 1, no. Fine. Not going to be able to fit all of them in there. I'm gonna put this giant pile of wool back. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think he's got a spare magical bow that I wanted to store away as well. Yep, there it is. Anything else I wanted to dump in there? Okay, that's just more food. That's alright then. Where's Spark? Well, I guess right there. So, he's currently carrying the keys and the arrows, which is fine. And you're carrying all the random magical staffs. Maybe I'll put away at least the duplicates. There. Because I don't think I need quite that many. Alright. Let's go back. Because I do think I now have enough black rock along. Just gonna double check. Yes, all 4 pieces. Lovely. Hopefully she won't change her mind and then demand more. Because that would be rather inconvenient for me. And let's go. Kind of wonder if the other ships that are anchored, so not the one that actually belongs to my group, I wonder if the other ones also have a cargo hold that I could technically search. Would probably count as stealing if I take stuff out of there, but still curious. It might work. Maybe at some point I'll check when I see another ship just at a pier. But I'll probably try and save before I do that. Well, is it piracy if the ship is anchored? Because I feel like that would usually be, like, on the open water? But, like, being someone who doesn't really sail around and just sees a ship that's anchored somewhere and stealing stuff off of that ship, I feel like that's just theft. But I guess technically we do own a ship, even if we don't use it that much. Really? You're asleep again? Maybe I just need to place the items to wake her back up again. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. Okay. How about now? Anything? Nope. I mean, it's probably nighttime. Yeah, it is. I guess I'll snoop around instead. I don't think the bell will wake her up now. Nope. Fine. It's a crate. A crate containing a piece of wood. And cobwebs. And a chest. Ooh, some lucky arrows. Blood moss. And a jar. Nice stuff. And that's some random garbage. More cobwebs. I guess in front of the piece of trash right there. And also in front of the mirror. Sleeping powder. Dough? So, like, is that just some spilled sleeping powder on that table? Did you just pour down some sleeping powder and then just, like, lay her head on that or something? Broken dish. More potions. Another jar. I mean, technically there's another antidote there. So many jars. Well, hopefully she'll wake up in the morning. Hello. How you doing today? Okay. Anything unusual out here? Oh, there's a tree. I mean, sure, the tree looked slightly strange, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, obviously still going to be asleep. Any other place that I haven't snooped around in yet? Broken dish in a basket, I think. So many cobwebs. And just random piles of stuff. And that book. Yeah, about applying magic for the benefit of society. Concepts mesh with the virtues. I do wonder if she's just back to sleep again. Because usually NPCs would wake up by now. Guess I'll save and see what happens if I use the potion. My mouse seems to not want to respond again. Yep. Planning on getting a new mouse very soon. Starting to actually figure out which type of mouse I want. So hopefully this weekend I'll manage to either purchase or at least order a new mouse. Okay. There. Finally awake again. Feel so much better. The pain is ebbing. Now we may converse much more easily. Great. Am I going to have to keep feeding her the potion in order to get her to actually talk to me? So, I'll ask about her name, I guess? Penumbra? Well, I already knew that. So... her job? Practicing mage. Once I get my business going again, I should be able to sell spells and reagents. After all, I have been asleep for 200 years. Okay. So, she's been asleep for 200 years, so technically, she's currently doesn't have a job. She had a job 200 years ago. Blackrock. It's working. No longer feel the painful ether. Feel much better. The damaged ethereal waves are not striking my mind. Now we must destroy what is causing this problem. I feel that the damaged ethereal waves are coming from a source very near here. I suspect there is something in a dungeon on these islands that is creating havoc. Try the Dungeon of Deceit. Okay. So I think the cause of the disturbance in the ether is in the Dungeon of Deceit. Okay. She closes her eyes for a moment. In my mind's eye, I see a large object shaped like a tetrahedron. I'm beginning to understand what this is. Okay. So, in my mind's eye, I see a large object shaped like a tetrahedron. Okay. I'll ask more about that. Yes, that is the shape of the thing I've seen in my mind's eye. It appears to be some type of magic generator which damages the ethereal flow. Okay. So, it's some type of generator. I thought there was just one type of generator and the other one was a sphere. So, some type of magic generator. This generator is producing dangerous ethereal waves. Must find the ethereal ring and wear it to break the generator's defense. Okay. So, the generator is producing dangerous waves. And you must find and wear the ethereal ring to break the generator's defenses. Okay. And she looks it up in a book. Cross-references with a map. I believe the ring was lost in the possession of King Draxinusum of the Gargoyles. Huh. Okay. So, King Draxinusum. So that's the one who's no longer really in power. Okay. Once you found the ring, you must bring it back to me. I must perform an enchantment upon it so that it may work for you. Okay. So, once you find the ring, bring it to me, and I'll enchant it. Okay. And yeah, of course, Draxinusum is on Turfin. I mean, I've even spoken to the guy. I mean, that sounds easy enough. Just hop on the carpet and go visit the gargoyles. Oh, nope. Hop on the carpet. Wait for the carpet to start up, and now we can go. Need to start the engine on this carpet. Okay, so I think it's this island right here. I'll just fly past that creature and pretend I didn't see it. Okay. Not much further. Already flown most of the way there. Alright. Is that the right island? It looks like it is. So where do I park? Well, I guess technically I'm not entirely sure this is the correct island. It looks like it might be. I mean, I remember some of the buildings, but not too many. I know there was a giant temple that was partially open to the outside. So if that's the temple right here, yep, okay. So I'm in the right spot, space, whatever. Okay, so the king doesn't actually live in there, but I think he was over this way in a small building. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, that's him. Good to see you again. So, do I just search his stuff? Jewelry. I don't see it. Message received. Wait, what? Oil lamp. Guess I'll ask around a bit. So, why can't I ask him about the ring? Because I don't think he's mentioned it. So, it's the ethereal ring. I've already heard about all of this, if I'm not completely mistaken. I mean, I hope stuff is working, right? I mean, I've already killed one of them. I think it might have been Runeb. Yes. Like, I've been on this island before. So... feels a bit weird to just go through all of this dialogue again, even though I was specifically told to go fetch the ring from, well, the former Gargoyle King. Had to give up much because of moving. Oh, there! I especially regret selling my ethereal ring. Found it. Lovely treasure. Was useful. Shame that I have to sell it. So, where did you sell it? Sold most of my treasures when we were, asked to move to the island. Okay. Happened rather quickly. I sold most to the Sultan of Spectran. Okay, so... I'm in Turfin, talking to Draxinusum. So... I sold my ring, and I sold most items. Technically, it doesn't specify that the ring was one of them. To the Sultan of Spectran. I have absolutely no clue who that's supposed to be. But I hope I'll be able to ask. He seemed nice enough for a human. I was a bit mad, even for a human. He lives on an island just west of us. Okay. Easy enough. Know at least that my prized possessions would be safe in his hands. Why is that? He's rumoured to have one of the best guarded vaults in all of Britannia. Supposedly enchanted. Great. Rumoured to have one of the best guarded vaults. It's supposedly enchanted. Don't know any more details. Great. Oh boy. So that's gonna be interesting. Time to break into an enchanted vault. Should be really easy, right? So probably this island? Because it did say just west. So sounds like it would be that one. But yeah, it would have been silly if it was as easy as just talking to the character who supposedly has it. Because of course everyone sold all their stuff. Wait, isn't that supposed to be the meditation retreat? Which is part of the fellowship. So I don't think this is the right island after all. Unless maybe the cave in the mountains. I've got a save. Might as well go trespassing. No. Come on. Come on. Just want to land properly. There. All the way down to the ground this time. Not sure what this dungeon could hold. Oh. Who are you? You see a familiar face. A stern-looking, bearded warrior whom you've met on one of your previous journeys to Britannia. Your name was? Goran. I don't remember Goran. My job is a never-ending quest of high adventure. Ever since I was a child and was taken from my homeland of Ultima. Right, he's the guy who was working... I think... at the... what's it called? The castle with the snake symbol. Like, Serpent's Hold, I think. So, I spent half my life in search of heroic deeds to perform. Wait, half is... Or I have... Fine, I have spent my life, not half his life. Anyway. Because he is now tagged as a pirate, so... Heroic deeds. I perform heroic deeds in honor of Rom. Everything I do is in service to him. Who's that? He's my master. The master of all the people of Blema. Brum is all-powerful. If I'm strong, he will aid me. Sometimes I hear the voice of Brum inside my head. Huh. Only recently I've begun to hear his voice in my head. His voice tells me what to do. As I came towards this cave, the voice of Brum became clearer. Okay. So... what do I call this island? I'll call it meditation retreat, because I think that's what this island is for. And talking to Gorn. So Brum is the ruler of Ultima. And I have started hearing his voice as I came towards this cave. The voice became clearer. I do wonder if he's actually from the same universe as the Guardian. Yeah, I think the entity is called the Guardian. I always mix up the name. But I do think that was the right one. I know I've noted it down a bunch of times already, but I'm just bad at names. Yeah, the Guardian. I did get it right. So, I'll ask about clearer? The nearer I came to this cave, the more times I've been hearing the voice. Lately, he has been saying things to me that are very, very strange. First strange thing he said is, strive for unity. I say, yeah, that's why I'm performing my heroic deeds. Then Brom said something else that is strange. Next he said, trust my brothers. Strange, because all my brothers are back in Belima, and I would never trust them anyway. They were all bigger than me and were always beating me. Even that was not as strange as the next strange thing. Which was, worldliness receives award. Not quite, but close enough. Been thinking about that. Still haven't figured it out. Won't give up until I find Brom. Find Brom? Would you help me find Brom? I guess? Goran seems distracted for a moment. He places his hand to his ears, listening to something. He looks back at you, and there's a shocked look on his face. I've just heard the voice of Brom, and he's told me not to trust you. Go away. I thought you were my friend. Don't wish to speak to you anymore. Okay. Yeah. Voice of Brom has told me not to trust you. Okay. Warn you, don't speak with me anymore. Fine. Good luck then. Guess that's just a puddle. So... oh. Fighter. You see a striking woman in fighter's gear. She looks at you fiercely. Halt. Hello? I'm called Ariel Silvermist. Who are you? I'm Spidey. I don't know you. Likewise. And her job? I bar people from entering. You have disobeyed the rule of the meditation retreat. Ian will be most displeased. Better leave now. Meditation retreat? Yes, I work for the retreat. I work for him. He does not want you here. I give you only one chance to turn around and leave. Will you leave? No. She sees your jaws set with determination and nods her head. Then die, foolish one. Okay. And no, I did not join the fellowship.
I just flew here via
Avatar,
carpet.
you are not welcome here.
Nope. What is this thing? Cube generator. Does it generate cubes? Makes a weird sound. Well. But I don't think that's a... tetra... whatever she said. Tetrahedron. What's the shape of a tetrahedron? Because I know the name, but... I'm not entirely sure what the shape is. Oh, it's like a pyramid type thing. Oh, this is clearly a cube. So. Wrong thing. Yeah, this one looks like a cube. So, I figured that wasn't the one, but I figured I should check, since I don't fully... well, I didn't fully know what a tetrahedron was. I mean, I knew for sure that was the name of the shape. But, yeah, just wasn't sure which one. I don't like the squeaking noise that thing makes, though. Ugh. So squeaky. They wake up from their naps. There we go. But yeah, I'll just end up reloading, because I don't know if this character is supposed to stay alive. So I don't want to kill that character. I don't even know why I'm supposed to be here. It's probably for later. So there's a sphere-shaped generator, there's a tetrahedron-shaped generator, and there's a cube-shaped generator. Of course. So... but I think that was the wrong island, so maybe that one over there. Because I think that one might have just had one building on it. I vaguely remember visiting that island when I was looking for Turfin. Yeah, I remember the fancy shrubs. And, yeah, right, the building with just one door. That thing. Okay, can't land safely there. Okay, found a spot. So, that's a metal wall. Not even a door. So... how would I enter a building that doesn't really have a door? I mean, I'll take the free food. Because we might be here for a while. There. Okay. Yes, the famous five-legged deers. I mean, with all that's been going on, maybe there was a slight radiation leak at some point. They've been doing all sorts of silly stuff, so... yeah. I mean, what's so weird about some extra body parts? I mean, I've found a talking fox and horse, so... five-legged deer doesn't really seem that strange after that. Because I am pretty sure that, like, that would require some fancier vocal cords. But why did that door open and close? And why am I in combat mode? Okay, so just run into the door. And I am being attacked, I think. Oh, that creature looks angry. Very angry.
More avatar.
I'll try again.
More avatar.
Okay. So, what if I go upstairs? Can we attack from here? Probably not. Right? Yeah, the weapons aren't ranged enough for that. Nothing in there. It does seem like there's... Oh, yep, this guy. You see a nobleman all alone with a demented gleam in his eye. Who in the blazes are you? His attitude is that of someone who was just interrupted from something terribly important. I mean, I did just wake him up in the middle of the night, so... fair. I'm Spidey. Shakes your hand, but acts thoroughly disinterested. I'm thrilled. Great. Turns to his right and speaks to no one. Well, oh really? I don't think Spidey looks particularly brainless. We shall have to see, shall we not? Turns back to you and grins. Oh boy. So there's this ring I want to get back? Are you wanting to steal my ethereal ring? He turns to his imaginary friend and whispers, "You are right, our guest looks like a thief." Turns back to you and smiles. "I want to buy it." Like, can't I just buy it back? I have an ethereal ring. I purchased it from the King of the Gargoyles. What was his name? He leans towards the invisible companion on his right. What? Oh yes, Draxinus, a near old time. Turns back to you. It's in my vault. I'm not planning on stealing it, I'm fine paying for it. My vault is the most protected vault in all of Britannia. No one, and I repeat, no one can steal anything from my vault. I have many fine treasures there. It turns to Lucinda and bites a non-existent earlobe. What? He's biting the earlobe of his imaginary friend now. I would say get a room, you two, but like, one of them is invisible, and I am in his room, so I guess I'm still confused and slightly alarmed. Treasures? I collect magical items. The vault is full of them, including this ring you mentioned. Protected. Vault security is my secret. Feel free to try and enter it. In fact, I dare you. Well, it's not stealing if he dares me to. If you can succeed in getting inside, you're welcome to take anything. All you need is the key. He laughs with his imaginary harem. Oh, it's not even just one imaginary friend. He just has a house full of them. Oh, boy. So, sure you'll find it. Breaks up, laughing so hard that tears begin to fall down his cheeks. Right. So what's your job? I am the Sultan of Spectran. Well, is your brain the size of a pea? No answer was a rhetorical question. Turns to his left and whispers to one of his many, many, many imaginary friends. Don't you think her brain is the size of a pea? I do. He giggles conspiratorially with his invisible friends. Martingo? Wait, is that his actual name? Because the other thing, I guess, is his title. Anyway, pulls out banana and begins to peel it. Okay. I'll ask about him being a sultan. Don't insult my intelligence. Surely you know what a sultan is. Can't you see my invisible friend harem group? Totally. No. He looks bewildered. Then you must have your eyes examined. I'm surrounded by 10. He looks around quickly. No, 11 beautiful women. He's doing fine. Each day I enjoy a different one. You cannot imagine how much fun being a sultan really is. Leans over and kisses an invisible cheek. Today I'm enjoying Lucinda. He grins broadly. Have fun. He looks you up and down lecherously. Would you like to join the harem of invisible women? No. Pity. So Spectran? That's the island. He's the only one living here, so wouldn't a sultan generally have, like, more than just his own castle to rule over? I mean, maybe 11 because of my character, I guess. Yikes. So, you're correct. This person really is a fool, he says to one of his invisible friends. As I said, I'm the Sultan here. I'm the master of all these invisible subjects. Great. YOLO chose this time to point out that this fellow is quite daft. Really? You don't say. So how does he manage to get a banana onto this island? Because it doesn't seem like he trades with other people. Does he have banana trees in his vault as well? Oh, forgive my manners. Would you like banana? No. That's a relief. I only had one. Great. Lucinda. She's beautiful, is she not? Yes, the wall, carpet. Gorgeous. I breathed in too strongly, so don't mind me. So he leans over and sticks his tongue in his invisible friend's ear. Great. You keep doing that, and I'll try and figure out the vault situation. So, it seems the other ones are managing to make their way in here somehow. That's nice. What are all those rings? Unspecified. And there's a whistle.
use that? Did that do anything? No? Okay. No, fine. Still gonna attack. I don't know if that item actually does anything. But I feel there have been so many musical instrument related quests and puzzles that I just had to try it. But maybe I need to actually take it along and use it in the other room. So maybe the key is just that instrument. Because I mean, look, the Guardian clearly reacted to it. Right, so technically I didn't save after that entire conversation. I'll just try and skip through it. Just to make sure I've heard him say the part about, like, feel free to take anything. Didn't mean to do that. So... But yeah, I'm not gonna tell him I'm the Avatar. So, it's in my vault. Here about the vault. And protected. I dare you. There. Treasures. Okay. But yes, YOLO telling me that this guy doesn't seem, fully, aware of his surroundings. Yeah. You don't say. So, I'll take that item. Okay. No? Doesn't work anymore. Was there any other place I could go to? Because I think there was a door over here as well. Yeah, there is a door over there. Wait. There. Now I can... No. Can't open it. Door keeps appearing and disappearing. Maybe the real puzzle is how to open that silly wooden door that probably isn't even locked. Do I need to use telekinesis to open that? Kinda worked. So, what's actually in this room? Well, I could probably just, yeah, could have just accessed that room earlier. Can't interact with the stove. Oh. I spit in the spittoon. Great. So... Can't really seem to interact with anything here. Well. Well, it's actually quite convenient for me, because that way, it's, like, as you probably know if you're a Discord user, there are quite a few people using Discord for purposes that aren't really related to the community they're joining. Just to, like,
go and try and advertise something to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible, without spending any money at all. Which, yeah, they're just spamming. So, yeah. I prefer to have it set up like this, because that way those types of people tend not to join my Discord. And then I don't have to worry about needing to ban them one by one at like 2 AM. So, yeah. It's quite relaxing that way. Because that way I know when people are joining, and that way, like, everyone can basically be pre-screened and no random spam. Or, I guess, very, very rarely, because sometimes people's accounts get hacked and stuff like that. But, yeah. Way less prone to a lot of the issues of open invite Discord servers. So, would recommend. Especially when you, don't really care about having as many people as possible in your Discord server. Like, you're going to have to be okay with some people not joining because of it being a bit inconvenient. But, yeah. Like, for example, people who watch my VODs currently don't really have a way of joining. So, yeah. And I prefer having a smaller community on Discord. Like, I have my other social media accounts that are completely public-facing, in case you just want announcements and stuff. But yeah, if you want to be part of the Discord community, there is a way to do that. I think there's an enemy running around outside. I'll go check. Yeah, it's just a wolf. Even just one wolf. Wait. What? Weird timing for the victory tune. Okay, it's been quite convenient for running my Discord. Of course, if you have a massive community and you have like moderators there at any point in time, and like, then it's gonna be a very different setup for you. But yeah, I feel for smaller communities this works really well. I don't know if anyone else does it this way, to be honest. I just figured this would work. It's not automated, so I would hope that if other people have this, they have managed to also automate it, which I haven't. But sometimes people also redeem it by mistake, so there is that. And also sometimes people don't have their DMs open, so in those cases I think most of the time they've got their settings so that they can receive DMs from people that they follow, just not from moderators. Yeah, there are some hiccups, but mostly it works. Which is also why it's limited to during streams, because that way, if someone does not have their DMs open, it's easier to let them know. Because otherwise, well, you could try shouting into the void. Do I currently carry that flute thing? No. And the door is locked. What is that? Kind of looks like there's a lighter colored thing. Like there's a blue pixel and 2 white pixels, if I see that right. I just don't know if those disappear when the harpy takes off.
Yeah, they do. So I guess those are just claws. Can't just talk to her. That would have been nice. Just, excuse me, lovely guard, statue, harpy person. Would you mind not scratching my eyes out? Talons? Sure. Did I say claws? I mean, I guess claws would refer to mammals, usually? Would it also refer to reptiles? I mean, I guess most of them don't really have long nails, but I think some of them do. Either way, I guess talons would be a better word for it. But there is the word clawing, so I don't think talons have a verb. So, taloning someone's eyes out doesn't really sound quite right. But I don't think that's gonna do anything. No, I can't seem to use the item. Which is a bit strange. This time I also didn't hear the laugh. Maybe if I put away the sword? No? And there was nothing in here. Up here there's a bunch of bottles. A light source. I think that's flour. Wheat. But yeah, even here I can't currently see that door. Before I was able to see it while walking past it. There, okay. So I can open it while standing in the doorway. That kind of works. I can't extinguish the light source. And I do think this place has a roof. If I remember right from the outside. So... I've walked past the harpy several times now. Yeah, now she's attacking. Oh, okay, I can actually see what's in there. In some spots. Interesting. Not sure why I was able to see that, but... I guess when the harpy is flying above me? So... what sort of spell could work here? Because I feel like it's going to be a spell. What spells do I have? We've got... fireworks? Probably not. Cure, detect trap, light. Recall, reveal, seance. No. Dispel, no. I mean, I guess invisibility would help. Am I even level 8 yet? Yes, I am. So, technically I could even have cast that one. But other than that, I think there is a death spell. But I don't think I have that one. But I think I got some sort of fire spell. I guess the time stop could also help. Yeah, fire blast. Probably doesn't do anything. No. I don't see a difference. I'll check the manual. So, what is this creature called? Stone harpy. So, does the manual say anything about those creatures? Probably quite rare, so looking under stone and don't see it. And under H for harpy. Half human, half bird creature, nests in mountainous caves. Attacks from the air with sharp talons on its feet. Okay. So I guess just standing in a spot where it can't reach us is kind of the main thing that the manual would tell me to do. Because if it can't fly above me, then, well. But it's a stone harpy, so is there any established way to defeat a statue in this game? Because, I mean, clearly it's, well, quite powerful. I think I'll switch to having at least one character using the bow and magic arrows. I think Yolo is currently the one carrying the bow. He's got dexterity of 20, and Spark is... his dexterity is 23. So, yeah, Spark's gonna be the one who gets to try and use that bow. Again. Because, well... Spark is clearly just... well, quite skilled. Considering he's better than the best archer. So it's gonna be fine. I'm sure. The axe does also work as a ranged weapon, so I'll have my character use that. So, just trying to have more ranged weapons. And just trying the fight again. Don't know if it'll work. Probably not. But might as well try. The issue is just the creature being out of reach, then... yeah. Doesn't seem like that's the only issue. Because it's still obliterating my entire group, and I can't do anything about it. So, I don't think that's the problem. Look at that bow compared to Spark. Like, that bow is... how is Spark even carrying that thing? The bow is like...
1.5 times or so the size of Spark. It's like he's carrying a giant walking stick. Just sounds very inconvenient. Okay. Time to explore some more. I don't think I can walk through those walls. Because there are some walls that I can just walk through. Giant keg. Yeah, I can't check what's in those crates. At least not from down here. And I do think there is actually a floor in between. It's not just a really high ceiling and additional shelving, because I can't see all the way down there. So... How would I defeat a stone harpy? Like, is it something related to, like, mythology or something like that? I mean, creature made of stone just reminds me of, Medusa? I think is the name. The lady who turns people to stone. But this stone creature can clearly move. So, not the same issue there. The manual didn't say anything about how to defeat them. Guardian just keeps laughing at me. Which is very encouraging. Can't move that. I mean, I guess technically I haven't tried to just use a lockpick. Can I just unlock the door and walk through? I didn't say that the lockpick broke. Yeah, so they do actually have a physical key. I don't think I have a spell to put creatures to sleep. No, just awaken. What if I set off the fireworks spell? Look, we're all happy. That was kind of cute. Ignite? What if I set the carpet on fire? Does that help? No? Shame. I'll try again, just in case. Nope. I've got so many random items. Just don't really know how to use them. Can I use a pickaxe? Because, you know, stone, pickaxe. Nope. Guess not.
none of my items really strike me as something that would help with defeating a creature made of rock. Because even the ones that would set stuff on fire, unless it's hot enough for it to be lava, I don't think it's going to do much to solid stone. I don't think throwing food at the creature is going to help either. Why is he carrying shoes in his hand? Just hitting people with a pair of shoes. I mean, it'll do something, I guess. So, what if I use this staff? So, going into attack mode. No, that's not helping. Nope. Clearly not helping. Fiery explosions do not help against the stone harpy. Noted.
Avatar.
I mean, he did say it was a puzzle, but I don't really believe him. Him and his invisible group of friends. What if I use seance? Is he just talking to ghosts? No. What if I use time stop? I don't know if that would apply to being able to attack the harpy. I think I don't have the mana for it. Because of casting the other spell first. So I'll try again. So if I cast... Well, I'll open the door first, just in case I can't do that while time is stopped. Okay. Can I now attack it? Oh. It looked like it was taking damage. But I think the time stop spell wore off. Can I cast it again? No. It does feel like it did something. Just not good enough. What if I use the fire spell? There. Fire blast. Well, that just starts combat. I can also just cast invisibility on the entire group, but I still don't have the key. Like, I do have the spell for that. And now I can use it. Here. Wait. Why are two of them not invisible? That's silly.
and going out of combat mode. Or just it wearing off. Either way. Didn't quite work out. So, what are the other spells? Because I know there are still spells that I don't have yet. Especially level 8 spells. I think there are some powerful ones that I couldn't buy yet. So there's the Armageddon spell, the Death Vortex spell, Mass Death. I guess that implies that the Death spell would be in a different circle. Dance spell. Makes everyone inside except the mage and his party start to dance. I mean, I guess that could help. There's a Death Bolt spell. Mass Charm. So, as in, there is also a charm spell, so... Spell can be used either to ensorcel an enemy, or creature into doing the mage's bidding, or free one who's under the effects of the charm. Yeah. So, that one could help. Otherwise... yeah, I think there is a death spell as well, but I haven't found it yet. So many different spells. But yeah, I haven't found just a death spell yet. I found the upgrade of that spell. Presumably the other one would exist too, right? Well, I guess maybe it's just the Death Bolt spell that gets upgraded to the Mass Death spell. So the Death Bolt spell uses Black Pearl, Nightshade, and Sulphurous Ash. The Mass Death one, Garlic, Gensling, Mandrake, Nightshade, Blood Moss. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, Death Bolt could be useful, Charm could be useful. I guess the Sleep spell could also be useful. Good. The Death Bolt, if I haven't mentioned that one yet. There's also the spell Sword Strike, which is just another one that would probably do a bunch of damage. But yeah, any of those spells, I guess. But yeah, I feel like I'll have to go for that and just purchase more spells. Someone's still missing, I think. There. Now I've got the entire group again. So I'm hoping that Penumbra now offers to sell me some spells. I guess there are those weird hedges outside that I haven't really looked close enough into, because maybe there's something going on with those. But yeah, Penumbra did say that she was going to sell stuff.
Otherwise, I can also check the other person who sells spells and stuff in Moonglow. But hopefully I'll get a spell that's going to help with this. Because I feel like that's the way to go. The invisibility spell did have an effect. The time stop spell also had an effect. So, why not get some overpowered spells if they sell them? Because I am level 8 now. Okay. Well, I do want to buy those spells anyway, so I don't mind buying them, even if I don't necessarily need them for this fight. And who knows, maybe it'll work. Or maybe I'll just learn something from it. The horror. Okay. Guess I'll ask her first. Okay. Need to go through this entire dialogue again. And which day? There. So, which spells did I want? I guess I should probably make a list or something. Or maybe I can highlight stuff in the document. That could work. Alright, so I want to try There's the Paralyze spell. That's third circle. The Sleep spell. There's a lightning spell, but it just says that it ignores armor, but I don't know if stone, like, as in being made of stone. I don't know if that counts as armor. There's the charm spell. Dance. I guess explosion could also work. There's also a fear spell, but I think I need to get an item that the harpy is carrying, so wouldn't bet on that one working. Because I think that one would just make the harpy temporarily try to flee, which makes it more difficult to attack. Death Bolt. I guess Delayed Blast instead of Explosion could also be a good one. I don't want to go for Death Vortex, because that one seems kind of risky. I'll try Sword Strike. Alright. That's a bunch of spells I need to check. So, third circle first. What do we have? She does have the sleep spell. So I guess I'll buy that. Okay. And next I'll check the fifth circle. We've got Charm and Dance. I think I'll try and buy both. Fifth again. Dance. 100. Fine. And... sixth circle. Didn't really want anything from that one. So, 7th and 8th. So... Deathbolt and Delayed Blast aren't in this list, so... Oh. Now I need to go through the entire dialogue tree again. Okay... So in the 8th circle, I just want to look for if they have Sword Strike. So, maybe it'll be available, but maybe not. Only one way to find out. Sword Strike is here. Okay. 80 gold. Fine. Don't have enough gold for that. Fine, I guess not then. I must have spent a lot of gold on these spells. Is 27 all I've got left? I mean, I guess I have been buying a bunch of stuff. Yep, only have 27 left. Well, sure hope one of those spells works then. Because I can't afford to buy another one. So... Also, I do kind of need to close the window because it keeps on slamming shut because of the wind. So I'll probably try that in a second. But I need to fight a harpy, so priorities. It's only done it twice so far. I hope it wasn't too loud. Yeah, it's a windy day. But as is pretty much any day over here. Okay, well, glad it wasn't obnoxiously loud. My microphone is supposed to filter out a lot of background type sounds, so at least sometime it manages to filter out noises like that, but not always. I mean, I bump into things all the time, so it happens. There it is. Okay. Well, I first want to try and use the spells I just bought. And if none of those work, then we'll see. Okay. So... which spell do I try first? I think I'll try the dance spell. Didn't work on the harpy. Really? Charm then? I don't see the harpy at the moment, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, just wasted my spell. Let's try that again. Maybe I'll even do that before the harpy takes off. Maybe that's an option. Will that work? I don't think so. No. No response at all. I'll try the dance spell again after the harpy starts moving. I don't think it'll work, but just in case. Maybe also trying the sleep spell. Okay. Now I can actually see the harpy. I'll try the sleep spell first. Where is it? There. Sleepy harpy? No. And... last attempt, because I think I didn't buy any spells after that one because I couldn't afford them. Yep. So... dance. Nope. Harpy does not care. Alright then. So, if you have a hint, then I'm all ears. But it doesn't seem that those spells do anything. That's a shame. Maybe I should have gotten the sword strike spell instead. I did mean to look at those hedges. Because they are a bit strange. Where were they? Wait. I know they were around here somewhere. Ah, okay. So it's just as simple as just using different weapons. That's not too bad then. I don't think that's a harpy, but I guess it might be. Doesn't say. Bam. That's gonna mean that I'll have to travel all the way back to Britain to get the other weapons again, because I'm not carrying them at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm basically only carrying magical stuff at the moment. So, that's not gonna help much. I could have everyone just fight with a torch. I guess that's an option. Okay. Gonna be my very silly attempt at taking down the harpy using only torches. Who knows, maybe it works. There. You've got a torch. And time to hand out more torches to everyone else. And you get a torch. And you get a torch. Because technically, torches count as melee weapons. So... there. Angry mob versus harpy.
I don't think it's working that well. Nope. Yeah, I'm not noticing much of a change. Nope. Why the other one's not even in here?
Poor Avatar. Poor Avatar.
But yeah, I think I'm going to have to figure this stuff out next time, because I do sadly have an appointment today, so yeah, can't be late for that. But, seems like fighting this harpy is going to be interesting. I'll just note down stuff about the harpy. I mean, technically, the time stop spell did work quite well, because we were able to attack it and do, I think, some amount of damage, because it did flash red, the harpy. So, I'm thinking that something happened there, but technically I don't know for sure, so maybe it did something, maybe it didn't. And that was even while using magical weapons, but maybe they also do some non-magic damage. It's all a bit vague, because the game doesn't really like to tell you that much. So, who do we want to rate? I actually think we might head over to Kim, who's only just starting up right now. Which seems like great timing. Yeah, still on the starting soon screen, but countdown does seem to be over, so yes. Anyway, Kim is going to eventually be playing Zelda Oracle of Seasons, but she does usually have a fairly long but very cozy chatting segment, so yeah, that's that. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow playing the hotel mission of Hitman, first Hitman game. So if you want to see that, well, you know where to go. My streams usually start about 3.5 hours ago, so that's that. And yeah, if you want to watch previous streams, you can click the YouTube link in chat, because I've archived pretty much all of my VODs except for, well, this week's VODs. Those are going up on the weekend. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!